Good morning, Harvest Church. Good morning, HCG kids at home. I'm so glad to be back today and that you were able to join us for our Sunday service. I'll just share with the kids where I was last Sunday or last week. We were in Maryland. Cameron and I were in Maryland, and we were traveling last Sunday, so I wasn't here, but I know Ari did a fantabulous. I always want to
Fantabulous.
Ari did a phenomenal job teaching last Sunday, so I'm so glad that she was here. And we're back today, and we're just talking about VBS. So, if you haven't registered for VBS, I want you to register. This is the last week to register for VBS. Next Sunday is the deadline, is the cutoff date. So if you're planning on coming in person, I need you to register. If you're planning to do it online, I still need you to register because all of those who are registered online will come by the church for a VBS box pickup that's going to have your buddies and your crafts and your ideas for snacks. So you don't want to miss that. All right, we're going to dive right on in, and we're going to pray. I'm sure Ari did. Did Ari pray, you guys? Yeah, she did.
2 times.
We're going to pray.
Two times. We're going to stone.
You can pray as many times as you want, right? Right. So bow your heads, let's pray. Father God, we thank you for today. God, I thank you that we can gather together, whether in person or at home, to learn more about you. God, today we're going into the book of Joel and Amos as we're moving along our Bible journey. And God, I pray that you bless our time together, God. I pray that you that these kids hear your word this morning, that they understand your word this morning, God, in person and at home. And be with our families, God, that are at home today. We miss them, and I pray that you just continue to bless them abundantly, God. In Jesus' name. Amen. How many of you guys like getting in trouble? Somebody said amen. You like getting in trouble? No. You guys know that when you get in trouble, how many of you guys, when you get in trouble, you have a consequence sometimes, right? Yes or no? Yeah? Okay, so today we're going to go to the book of Joel and Amos, and we're going to talk about how God punishes people for disobeying. Hold on, for disobeying. Okay? So God's people would be punished for disobedience, but then forgiven by God. How many of you guys like to be forgiven?
Me.
Yes. All right. We're going to look, our verse for this series comes out of Daniel chapter 6, verse 27. And it says, He sets people free and saves them. Who is He?
I'm working. Hold on. What's up?
God. So God sets people free and saves them. He does miraculous signs and wonders. Who
if it's not, talk to me.
Jesus. Okay, God. Jesus. Okay, so that's our verse. We're gonna be in Amos chapter 9, verses 1 through 15, for those of you who are really following along. All right, let's see what we got here today. How many guys, when you came to church today, or if you're at home, when you're driving around with your parents, what do you see on the road? Construction, skunk in the road. Okay, let me back up a little bit. When you guys get older, do you hope to drive? Are you looking forward to driving? No, no. Okay. When you get older, you're gonna have to learn how to drive. Okay. And it takes a lot of practice. A lot of practice. You're not gonna just wake up one day and say, "Oh, I want to take mom and dad's car out for a spin, and I'm going to grab the keys from the key rack, and I'm going to get in the car and drive." You think you can do it? No. Okay? When you get your license, you must follow the road rules, right? Those of you who have parents who are driving, don't they follow rules on the road? Okay? What are some signs that you see on the road to follow? What are some signs? Yeah. Red light, gonna stop, yeah. Stop sign, what else? Merge sign. Oh, okay, good job. Yeah. Street names, okay. How about the speed limit? If everybody was going the same speed limit on every single road, do you think that there'd be a lot of accidents? Maybe. If every road out here in Elk Grove said, you know, the speed limit was 50. That's pretty fast, don't you think? Because even on the freeway, 50 is pretty fast, but you're going faster than 50. Okay? These signs that are here, they help you know what to do when you're driving. Okay, so you have a stop sign, you have a yield sign, okay, you have a railroad crossing. Who's seen a railroad crossing here in Elk Grove? Okay, you got a railroad crossing, you have the traffic signals, okay? Stop signs are ones that we see a lot. So what do cars do at a stop sign? Stop? They stop, right? They're supposed to stop, right? Okay? They stop, they have to stop. But what could happen if a car didn't stop at a stop sign? Car accident. In our neighborhood, because we live by Pleasant Grove High School, in our neighborhood there's a lot of students that learn, you know, they get their license and they're driving the neighborhood. And in our particular area where we live, there's a stop sign at the end of our street. It's a four-way stop, so that means everybody has to stop and let each other go, right? We have a four-way stop, and so many times, a lot of kids, even some parents, I've seen them too, or older, they just run the stop sign. Okay? They just run the stop sign, they don't even stop. And that's really dangerous. Not too far from that is our elementary school that my kids go to. So can you imagine if nobody stopped? Can you imagine how dangerous that would be if nobody stopped? You have a question, hon? You saw a deer crossing sign, that's another sign. We don't see deer crossing signs in Elk Grove. What do you think about? Got it. Okay, hold on. Can you guys share your stories after? Okay, perfect. All right, so we talked about stop signs. We talked about if you don't stop at a stop sign, who's gonna get hurt? You could get hurt, someone else could get hurt, right? That person could also maybe get a ticket. If there's a police next close by, they can get ticketed, right? You guys seen our police officers here in Elk Grove? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes the worst thing that you can do if you have your license and you break the law when you're driving is get your license taken away. Who's gonna want their license taken away? That means you're not going in. Can you imagine if your parents didn't have their license taken away? I can't imagine, because we go out all the time. You know, whether it's to grocery, whether it's to take the kids to practice, or we're going to someone's house, you know, things like that. Stop signs are the ones that we see a lot. But here's the thing. If you don't stop at a stop sign, you can face a consequence, right? Right? Okay, we just talked about that. The main consequence that you get is what? What's going to get taken away? Your license. That's the main consequence. And when we face consequences, hopefully, we learn from them. So when you guys get in trouble at home, and you guys face the consequence, do you learn from that experience, or do you do it again? You learn. Well, as parents, we hope that you learn from that, right? And hopefully not to repeat the misbehavior. It's important to obey road signs. Because here's the thing, there's a